Hi everybody, it's Jill Blanchette with Green Thumb Stampers. I'm here for another version of Finally Friday. That means it's the end of the week. Yes, it's very exciting to have the weekend here. I have a Valentines event tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited for that. But for now, I'm going to show you guys some quick no frills ways to close up your cards. So they're closure options. I don't know what else to call them from there, so just hang on and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I have been making my Valentine cards, and I thought I would show you a variety of closures. So I'm not making the whole card again. This is my, no frills tutorials. So you've got a piece of paper that is 8.5 by 5.5, and then I score at 2 1/8 on each side so that it comes to the 4 1/4 to fold over. Put a piece of designer series paper on it, put a piece in the middle, stamp on it, and you've got yourself a cute Valentine card. But you see how it wants to pop open. So we can fix that. Just get yourself, you could go 1 inch wide, but I think that might look too skinny. So I went 1.25 inches, and this is 12 inches long. It doesn't need to be 12 inches long, but here's also a quick way to do it. We're going to make a belly band, and it's a quick way without scoring and all that good stuff. So you're just going to center your card on it and then fold the paper over like this, and see how really long it is. We don't need it that long. You can leave it that long, glue all that down, or I'm just going to nip some of it off here, so because we don't need it this long. So I'm just going to nip a little bit off there, nip a little bit off this side. And we could probably even do a little bit more on this side. You just need enough to, hold it shut. So then we're going to put a little bit of, I got the green glue. We're going to put a little bit of the green glue, and you want to glue it on the back. So we can go to about this pink line right here. Put a little bit of glue on that. And then just hold it shut. Let the glue dry. You don't have to use the liquid glue. Use whatever your little heart desires. Because as you can see, when I moved it, well, you probably can't see, but when I moved it, I also moved the glue. So now I got a little bit of glue inside that I need to scrape off so it doesn't stick to my card. Again, one of your cheapest and most favorite tools that you should have in your craft room is your goober remover thing, adhesive remover. So here you go. Here's your belly band. Yeah, it should fit on there easier than that. And now that'll hold your card closed. You can do that with any kind of card. And then I've got a embellishment to put on the top. You can pop that up. I'm going to glue it on flat. Just put a little bit of glue on there. Kind of center that on your belly band, and you are all set. So there's one kind of closure that you can do, a belly band. I've also got, this card is already done. It's the same fold, but I used a little bit of a Velcro dot on it. I cut a Velcro dot in half, and that holds it shut. I've got half of it there and half of it there. And so those are just little dots like these. You can get them in the crafting section. You could probably get them in the sewing section as well, but you don't want them too thick. So I did find these for crafting, and they are thinner, and they're a little big. You can get even tinier ones, but I just cut mine in half like I do my dimensionals. So there you go. There's another way. Velcro dot. I also have a little baby magnet. No, probably can't hear that. But it gets held shut with the magnet. And I have another card over here to show you. This card I cut just like it was a 8.5 by 5.5, and I cut like 1.5 inches off. This one I cut more off from, but this one I cut like 1.5 inches off the side. Then I have this piece is 3 3/4 by 3.5, and then I have a little bit of I scored at 1/4 inch, and that is underneath this white piece. So glue that onto your base, then glue your a sheet over the top. You could also glue it onto the very back if you wanted. This way hides that seam. And then I decorated the front with my they're like 3 inch and then 2 3/4 inch. I decorated that. But what you want to do over here now, I got another piece of paper to mat this side. But you need these little tiny magnets. I got them online. Can you see how tiny those are? And they're different than the magnets that you can find like in the stores. You want to make sure that you've got them with the right, I'm going to call them poles. I don't know what it's called, but the positive, negative, so that they stick together. You want them to both, they can't both be a magnet. You got to have one that's ready to, you know, suck the other one onto it. So what I did was I took a glue dot and I stuck it onto the back. I have 2 magnets here, and then I got another glue dot that I'm going to stick onto the other side. And then I'm going to close this down, and as you could see, it's like we want it to adhere over here. So I'm going to put the magnet kind of close to the end of this piece. Now you can, if you've seen other videos that I've done, I use these little magnets and I had paper over this side. You could put some paper on this side if you wanted to, but in this card I did not. I'm leaving it without the paper. So let me peel this off. Maybe. There we go. And then it should stay stuck together. And then just close it down and push. That should stick the glue dot to the paper and release the magnet when you open it. And then now you can adhere your other layer. Over the top of that little glue dot. Alright, we're going to call that good. You can't like press too hard around it or you'll make a lump in the paper, but now it stays shut because we've got the, and it gives a little bit of fun resistance when you go to open it because the magnet is holding it shut. But so there's that one. Now we've got a magnet, a Velcro dot, and a belly band. And the last one I'm going to show you is just this tie closure. I just kind of thought that it would be a cute way to close this up, a different, like, unique way. So I have I did not glue this piece of paper down. But I can do that now. So I'm going to glue this piece of paper down there real quick. I think I got so excited to get my supplies around to make this little idea that I forgot to finish it. All right, we're going to go with that. So I have the long cut this time. So this one is 4 1/4 by 11. Then I scored, I needed 5 1/2, so I scored this one in at, let me show you because it's not ringing a bell, so off the top of my head. So I scored it, it looks like at 2, and then I scored it again at 7 1/2. So that I had room to put my hands from the here together, all together bundle. Sweet. That's out right now. So I took the retired punch from last year. Oh, it might not be retired because I didn't write on the bottom of it, but I don't know how good you can't see that very well, but it cuts a slit and a dot to make this into tags. So there's the tag, the slit, and the hole. So what I did was I just put the slit, I put my paper all the way up to the end, and then I tried to see how far in I was gonna be punching, but I put my slit all the way in, and then I punched. And then on this one, you have to do the upside down in order to get it in the right spot. So I did the same thing on this one. I put the paper all the way to the end of the punch. And then this one was a little bit thicker with the paper. Oops, I stuck it in too far because I got a little bit of the crud. I got a little bit of the tag. I stuck it in too far. So eyeball that better than I did so that you don't get that cut out. But we could salvage that with my paper trimmer. And we'll cut that evenly now. The only thing that won't be even is our gap between the two, but that's okay. And then I just have a random piece of ribbon, feed it through, and then tie a bow. I'm going to tie my bow upside down because a lot of times that helps me get my, I'll call them tails, my ribbon tails point in the right direction. So finagle your ribbon through there. And then you can trim them down if you want, so that everything is even Steven. But there you go with another idea. So now you can secure it closed like that, or any of these other options that I just showed you. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed my no frills video for closures. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and now see why I called it a video about closures, card closures. I will be back again next week, and until then, I hope you have a great weekend, great following next week, and that's it. Thanks for watching, thanks for the support, and I'll be back again. Bye, guys.